welcome back to another Can-Am special. Winner circle and some sad news, folks. Lots to talk about. I wasn't able to get out to the track, but I did get to watch it on Dirt Digest. Thanks, guys. You did awesome job. So let's go to canam.com or Race Can-Am, which is now in gold, which I like the gold better than the red. I didn't get to see the heats for anybody. I got to see the heats for everyone except for the limited Sportsman and wait a minute, that's not it. It was Young Sports Youth Night, 23 358s, 22 entries for the Sportsman, 7 entries for the 358 the 602 crates, and 12 ThunderCars and 9 Sportsman, limited Sportsman. We're gonna start off with the limited Sportsman. Oh, excuse me. With their heat, wait a minute. I gotta find it. The heats 1 of 1. Brandy Howard started in first and finished in first in his heat. The number 14 of Kim Cook started fourth and finished. Started fourth at the start of the heat and finished second. Logan Brown started 7th and worked his way up in the heat to 3rd. Gavin Bartlett started 5th and went into 4th. So that was the top 4 that transferred. Everybody else fell tail. And their heat, or their feature, we're going to do it this way. And their feature, they all came out. They danced around the track. First was Brandy Howard was Brandy Howard was second first, followed by Kimson Cook was second. Third was the 11 of Gavin Bartlett. She started third. And fourth was Logan Brown. Fifth was Anthony Brownan in the 63M, followed by his dancing partner, Josh Frago, which was a DNF. He broke during the feature. Followed by Haley Brownan and Scott Countryman. They were the 7th and 8th. But the winning dancing partner was Brittany Howard. I'm hoping I'm saying that wrong. Right. He finished first in the feature, followed by the 14th of Kim Cook. Logan Brown came in third, and the 4th place car with Anthony Brownan and brother. I think they're brother and sister, or brother and brother. Followed by the Sundance Leisure ThunderCars. They're 2 of 2 heats. First heat rounded out the end of Mike Greenfield, the 17th in his heat. Top 3 transferred to the feature, which in their case everybody transferred. The 26R of Dim Bechler came in second and hit in the first heat, followed by the 72K of Kane Dean. I'm not even sure how to say the last name. Second heat was the 22J of Jared Gilson, followed by the 94 of OJ White and Tony Fresno in the 22. And the 22J won. Actually, the top one of the heats did not change at all. It stayed the same. Followed by their feature, the 22R of Damien Bechler came in first. Got 5 points for that, buddy. Followed by the 22J of Jared Gilson. He was trying. He was the first place car and wanted to win first, but the one thing that I did not like, and they were able to get it done, was it started raining, and I think that changed the track a little bit. Third was the 60 of Francis White, followed by the 94 of OJ White. He came in fourth, and Keenan Petku, the 72K, came in fifth. There was a lot of DNFs in that one. I hope that they come back next week and it's a little bit better for them. The Panther Frameworx 602 crates. This is how they went. Andrew Ness finished in the heat first, followed by Josh Van Jr. came from fifth and finished second. Jordan Stanford was on the dancing pole and fell back to third. Tucker Donathan came in fourth, finished fourth in their heat, 1 of 1. Their feature went like this. First place was Jordan Stanford, followed by his dancing partner Andrew Ness outside. Second row was Tucker Donathan on the outside and Josh Van Jr. on the inside. The fifth row, or the third row, was Ken Kickwood. His dancing partner was Josh Van Jr. on the outside. The last row was Chris 93. I don't even know how to say the name. Guy something. Quebec. That's probably why. And his dancing partner was Chris Neithers, the X93, X89X. And their finish of the feature was the 1V of Josh Van Jr., followed by Andrew Ness in the 87, and the number 25 of Jordan Stanford came in third. The Z28, Tucker Donathan, came in fourth, and they all did pretty good. They actually had a fast lap. The fastest lap, I think, was at the feature was a lot. It went up there a lot. Finally, we get to the Bob Johnson DIRTcar Sportsman. And I'm sorry I was not able to get out there, but we have a newcomer back to the track. The Fox 28 of Tyler Stevenson. Woo! Watertown native. Thank you for coming back. But he did get a DNF. I think something broke on his ride, because when he was coming out, something just didn't sound right, and better to pull off the track and not destroy the track or destroy your car. Their heat 2 of one of 3 heats, and their 3 heats. The winner of the first heat was Gavin Isley, the 18 of Gavin Isley. He came from 6th, started 6th and finished first. Jessica Power in the 52 started 5th, came up to 2nd. The 44 of David Rogers was in 8th and came up to 3rd. Ryan Shanahan, the R32 of Ryan Shanahan, RS of Ryan Shanahan, was in 7th and came up to 4th. The top 4 transferred. Heat number 2, the X0 of I don't know how to say his name. Something Andrew. He's a Canadian native. Uh, he finished second, or started second and finished first in the heat number one. Andrew Eric Nyers in the 34 was in fifth and came up through the field to second. Mike Fowler, the 410 of Mike Fowler, he started in the heat sixth and came up to third in his heat. Jonathan Murphy, he in the 62, he started first and fell back to fourth. I think there was something wrong with his car. In the feature, because some of these cars they did not like when the rain comes. I guess because you have to set it up right. Those top four transferred to the feature, top of the feature. Heat 3, the last heat, Brandon Moore started fifth and came up to first, the 35. The 707 of Garrett Binkwell started second and finished second. The Fox 28, Tyler Stephen, started seventh and worked his way up to third. The number 4 of Tyler Corcoran, he started sixth and finished fourth. The top 4 transferred to the feature, to the start of the feature. And the Bob Johnson's feature, the number 1X is your winner of Xer Andrew. He went from second to started second and finished first. The 35 of Brandon Moore, and they were trying to duke it out. Brandon Moore was trying to get up there. The 35B of Brandon Moore was trying to get up there, but just couldn't have enough. I guarantee if they would have given him about another 4 laps, he would have been the first. He would have been in the winner's circle. He started sixth and moved up to second. Jessica Power in the number 52 started fourth and finished her way up into third. The number 5 was Eric Nyer, the 34 of Eric Nyer. He started fifth and worked his way up to fourth. Gavin Isley, the 18, was up there but fell back, started seventh and fell back to fifth. The 64 of Tyler Corcoran was in ninth and went up to sixth place. The 410 of Mike Fowler started eighth and worked his little happy butt up to number 7th. The 32 RS of Ryan Shanahan started 10th and made his way up to number 8. The 44 of David Rogers started 12th and made his way up to 9th. And the 707 of Garrett Binkwell started 3rd and fell back to 10th. That is the top 10 of the Bob Johnson Sportsman. And now we get to the last feature of the night. They did a awesome job. Got it all done by 9:15. Way to go, Can-Am. This is where we have the sad one. When I first started going to Can-Am, and the reason why I'm holding off on this one is because I'm dedicating this one to one special, very special person. When I first started going to Can-Am, my grandfather told me about a certain person, Barefoot Bob McCready. I got to meet him once. He was a very, very special person, and he knew when he got behind the wheel to go fast. He wanted to go fast. It is with great sadness that we put this in front of the Can-Am in my thing. We currently lost Barefoot Bob McCready. He drove a 58 modified. He was the Kenny Drugs number 9. And my heart goes out to the McCready family. His sons, both of his sons race. I know how hard it is to lose somebody. It hurts, and now another angel has went up to the heavens to watch down over his sons as they race. I hate to say this. I don't like doing this, but the two McCready boys, I guarantee your father's watching over you and saying, put the pedal to the metal and race. And that's gonna stay up. And we're gonna do the first heat. Andrew Howard started first, and the 21 of Andrew Howard started first and finished first. Tim Fuller in the number 19 started 8th and finished second. The 36B of Dan Bechler started second and fell back to third. Lance Wilkes in the 31 started 7th and worked his way up to 4th. Top 4 transferred to the feature. And heat number 2, the 66 of Derek Webb started 3rd and worked his way up to 1st. Cameron Black in the number 23 started 1st and fell back to 2nd. Ryan Bartlett in the number 39, track brother owner, started 5th and worked his way up to number 3rd. The 27 of 27W of Nick Webb started 2nd and fell back to 4th. Scott Webb, 18W, went from 6th to 5th. Top 4 transferred. The last heat of the 358 modifieds went like this. Mike Mandigo in the 26 started 1st, finished 1st. The number 9 of Tyler Meeks went from 4th to 2nd. And Jeff Sykes in the 22J went from 2nd to 3rd. Billy Dunn in number 49 went from 7th to 4th. Top 4 went to the feature, top of the feature. Now the feature, 4 DNFs in this one. But the number 1 winner of the 2024 went to the 19 of Tim Fuller. Started 12th and worked his way up to number 1. The number 21 of Andrew Howard started 1st and fell back to 2nd. The 66W of Derek Webb went from 7th to 3rd. The number 9 of Ryan Bartlett went from 9th to 4th. The number 31 of Lance Wilkes went from 10th to 5th. 18W of Scott Webb went from 14th to 6th. Preston Forbes went, the 45R Preston Forbes went from 15th to 7th. Sean Shaw in the 7S went from 17th to number 8. Mike Mandigo in the 26 went from 3rd to 9th. And then rounding out the top 10, the 36B of Dan Bechler, Bechler went from 4th to 10th. That was your top running order of the top 10 of the feature. Now, the next one that we will be going to, and will be have video, will be the summer starter, and that will contain of the Bob Whitesboro I can't talk today. The Whitesboro Plow Shop 358 Modifieds, the Bob Johnson DIRTcar Sportsman, the Panther Frameworx 602 Crate Sprints, the Sundance Leisure ThunderCars, the Don Limited Sportsman, and Dirt Modified. I don't even know what this is, but there are 4 features for next week, and I love that you guys are loving all the heats together. I will see you guys next week time, and like I said, my heart goes out to the McCready family. May your father rest in peace, and may he never be forgotten. As Barefoot Bob McCready, and I will see you guys all next week for the winner circle, and I will see you guys. Please keep the McCready family in your hearts, and I will see you guys all next week. Please comment, share, like, and subscribe, and more training videos are coming up. I'll see you guys later.
Turn it on.